Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, and I'm back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Had Oxygen Release? And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted movie as well. Now, before continuing this, shout out to my boy Mosey underscore Yeet1. I hope I said your name right because, well, damn, that was a weird name. Anyway, no offense, bro. I hope you didn't take any offense in that. It was just a minor joke. Aside from that, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the What If Naruto went into My Hero Academia universe next part, and if you did, then please hit a like and subscribe to my channel as well for both of these videos. And now, without any further ado, let's begin. Oh, and just a minor announcement. I have screenshotted your ideas, and now I'm going to go in order I screenshotted them to make a lot of ideas of yours, and you better hope, and as well as I am going to make sure that they all are movies, no short movies, no parts, just straight up movies and banger ones. So yeah, stay tuned for those. They'll be coming shortly, and in the meantime, enjoy this idea. Well, without any further ado, let's finally begin with the story. Our story begins on October 10th in Konoha Gakure no Sato, as the village was currently in flames as the Kyuubi no Yoko was seen attacking it and destroying it. With a single swish of its tails that collided with the ground, a huge ripple of shockwaves was erupting and causing havoc and destruction everywhere, and the people were now buried under rubbles who were trying to escape. The Ghanins as well as the Chunins were trying to evacuate the civilians to safety in shelters or whatever that was quite solid enough to take enough damage from the Kyuubi or was far away from its eyes, while the rest of the shinobis, which were Jonin, Konoichis, as well as Anbus, were under the command of the previous Hokage, the Sandaime Hokage Hiruzen Sarutobi, as they were doing their best to hold off against the mighty Biju, and were waiting for the power couple, Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage, as well as the Yellow Flash of Konoha, as well as the red hot-blooded Habanero, Kushina Uzumaki, the Anbu Jonin commander of Konoha, as both of them arrived there with a baby in their hands. As Hiruzen, who was, well, not in the mood of jokes, then asked, "Why the fuck did you brought a child to the battlefield, both of you? He's our son, and what am I going to do? Sing him a lullaby? Come on, get serious. Get him back to safety, Kushina." "No, we are going to use him to seal the Kyuubi. We're moving forward with plan B." "Are you insane? Moving with that plan without even discussing with us? Do you think we have enough time here, Hiruzen, to discuss this stuff?" said Kushina as she looked at the mighty Biju roaring upon them. As Hiruzen gritted his teeth, "Damn it. Just finish what you are doing, okay? And do not use that seal, I warned you." As both of them smiled. "Don't tell me you are." "We are." "Ah, god damn it. There has to be another way. Let me do the seal. You take the charge, Kushina." "No. It has to be done by us." "Why?" "I read the complete scroll, Hiruzen, because you were not able to completely read it. Because you were too, well, lax." "What do you mean, Kushina? We do not have much time." "Let me do this. Stop talking nonsense. The kid needs you." "I know. That is why we'll leave a part of our soul inside of him. And not only that, we will give him a Kekkei." "What do you mean about this?" "If both parents of a child perform Hakai Fuyin upon him, a miracle will happen." "But at what cost, Kushina? You forgot? That is why we'll leave a part of our soul permanently inside Naruto. Memories." "Damn it, I cannot allow you, you know that, right? There is not much time, and the altar is already prepared. Shit. And that's why I am called Yellow Flash for nothing, Hiruzen." As Hiruzen gritted his teeth, "Fools, I tell ya. Both of you are. Damn fools. You hear me?" As after that, Hiruzen then went back to take the charge, as both Kushina and Minato began to perform the sequence of the seals, but this time differently than the normal Hakai Fuyin. As suddenly a huge figure appeared. It was the original form of the Shinigami, the less terrifying from the tales and the image that was mentioned above. "Who have summoned me?" We did." Why?" "We want you to please seal our, well, seal the Biju inside our son, and not only that, give him a Kekkei that has been never seen and will be able to protect him and help him in the future. As the Shinigami eyes glowed, as the Kyuubi began to disappear, as the chains came shot forward from Shinigami's back, dragging it towards Shinigami, as the Kyuubi roared and grinded its nails into the ground to defend itself, as it began to drag back towards Shinigami, as the Shinigami then extracted a chain from its hand that went straight towards Naruto and pierced through his belly. Not a single drop of blood or any wound was there, as the parents watched the Kyuubi turning into a ball of chakra that was consumed by Shinigami and then filtered into Naruto. The child will be safe now. Everyone could hear this, except for the civilians who were evacuating, as well as from the Chunins and Genins. Every Jonin, every Anbu who was there heard this, as well as the clan heads who were there. As for the Kekkei, I will grant him. Shinigami said this last part in the mind, making connection with them, as both Minato and Kushina then felt something. Wait, Shinigami-sama, we forgot the most important part. It has already been made. Minato then realized the mistake he has made. He hasn't said the final part. He and Kushina were not going to be, or even a chunk of their selves was not going to be in the life of Naruto. Damn it, you made a mistake. I told you too that it was not the best idea. Shinigami-sama, there is no deal, Hiruzen Sarutobi. Your time will soon come, and I will be there for you and your soul. But as for them, their deal has been made. Their souls are mine. As their souls were taken, as both of them fell to the ground, as everyone did not want to celebrate, because they lost a true, strong shinobi bloodline at the hands of Shinigami and Kyuubi. As Naruto was picked up by Hiruzen, as Hiruzen then looked down both upon them. Damn it! As Kakashi landed next to him, as his mask was broken, as he was wounded badly. Kakashi, your mask, it's gone. I was trying to save Tenzo and all. My group. I see. Good job, Kakashi. Did they really? Yes, Kakashi, they did. Damn it. What about him then? You mean Naruto? What else? It is our responsibility to raise him and to make sure that Kyuubi doesn't cause any trouble. As Kakashi nodded. And then we can see them entering the village. As they were walking through the village, every villager was looking at Naruto with dirty eyes. They were not sure. Well, more like the shinobi wasn't sure why. But the civilians were having different thoughts regarding this. As they finally went towards the council chamber. As after entering there, all of them were seated there. On the left side was the civilian council, on the right was the shinobi council, and in front of them was none other than the elders. Hiruzen, where is Minato and Kushina? They sacrificed themselves and sealed the Biju inside their son. I told Kushina not to do that, and yet she did. She was a stupid one. That is for sure. You are right. That is for sure. As everyone was just flabbergasted and shocked and were mourning for the loss of their friends as well as their savior. But what about the child? Is he really their son, or has the Biju taken over him? Suggested one of the civilians. I'm sorry, I don't get what you're trying to say, Mibuki Haruno. Don't get me wrong, Hokage-sama. We just want to make sure that we are protected from this, she said, pointing towards the window behind them, as they all watched the havoc that was done and caused by Kyuubi. We do not hate the kid, but we do as hell hate the Kyuubi for what it has done. Many of us lost our loved ones today. Many children were orphaned, and many other disgusting things happened. But we do not want that hatred to be directed towards the child. And from the looks of people, they are going to do something that we might not be able to hold back, even as the civilian council. As the council nodded, please keep an eye out them, and please try to warn them that Naruto is just a child. Even with those whisker marks, it was before the Biju was sealed inside of him. I can vouch for that as the third Hokage. You can trust my words. You don't need to go that far, Hiruzen, said Danzo Shimura. We trust your words. And I know how crucial it is for a Jinchuriki to be raised by emotions, so I'm not going to ask you. You know what I'm going to ask. Really now, Danzo. And why is that? Because I'm going to train him with you. You can supervise me, but I can train him. Train him to become the perfect example of a shinobi, while you can keep his motions intact. As both Koharu and Homura nodded. This way, we will make sure that we respond first if the QB is showing signatures of escaping its seal, which it will not because a Shinigami-sama was directly involved, and it was a double Hakai Fuyin that was done on Naruto. Single was more than enough to hold back 8 Bijus if combined together in one person, if that was possible, but there is a double Hakai Fuyin on the QB, so thinking that the QB might escape is, well, a dead-ass failsafe. It will not. Then, what about if it did? Then there is a failsafe. Minato and Kushina were not dumb, neither were the Uzumaki, said Danzo, as Hiruzen was shocked. Because the failsafe are them. They left a part of their souls inside of the seal. As Hiruzen was surprised, how did Danzo know about this? As the civilians were now eased, but we are not sure. There might be people who will take out their rage upon him. That we will handle, and you will restrict them. They will be done accordingly. Minato-sama has sacrificed a lot for us today, as he has done in the past, and so could be said for Kushina Uzumaki. Now it is for us to repay the favor back by protecting his son, as the civilian council agreed. But, as usual, now we have a time skip. Time skip to 3 years later. We see a 3-year-old child with blonde hair, tan skin, and blue eyes running for his life from a mob on October 10th. It was a festive that was going on there for the 3rd anniversary of QB being sealed or, well, trapped. As the civilians, a bunch of them who were drunk, were chasing after Naruto. As Naruto was running for his life now, as we can see him dodging everyone from the alleyways and jumping from small crates to the roofs, as well as going as far as, just doing parkour to get away from them, but it was not working at all. Come on, kid, you have to escape from them. Not like you're helping, Kurama. I'm trying my best here. Quit whining, kid. You have to escape or they'll eat you alive. Haha, very funny. Like I didn't knew that they were going to do that, said Naruto to the voice that was inside of his head. You see, a year ago, Naruto was beaten, and then he began to heal, as he found himself in front of a huge cage, and from behind it, he could see 2 eyes, but not filled with rage, even though they were scary eyes with red slits. They were looking at Naruto with peace. You're not scared of me, said the Biju quite hesitantly. No, I'm not. Should I be? Well, I am the reason why the people hate you and call you a demon, even though they were warned to not tell you anything about this. Can you tell me why they call me a demon? Because all my life I have been called that. I was kicked out of the orphanage just now, and this happened. I want my bed back. I want my blanket back. I don't know where I am going to go. I don't know where Gigi is. You do not need to worry about anything. I'm here for you. My name is Kurama. As the said fox who revealed his name as Kurama came to light, revealing its tall posture as a fox with hands as well as 9 tails. Whoa, you're big. That's the first reaction. I guess you and I are going to just get along just fine. End of the flashback. As we see Naruto dashing as he slipped on a can that was on the track, as he fell down face first onto the ground, as he was picked up by one of the people who were chasing after him and thrown into the alleyway. Now we have you, you demon. Today you will die, and we will avenge those who were hurted by you. Get ready and prepare yourself for the redemption and your punishment. What the hell are you babbling about? I did not do such thing. Oh, but you did, and for that you will pay with your life, said the man as his crazed-filled eyes then dragged out the most rusted kunai that anyone has seen. This will hurt you. It's the most bland and rusted kunai I could find in a shop of my friends. as he was about to strike Naruto, as Kyubin said, "Shit, kid, hold on, come on," as Kurama was trying his best to bypass the shield, even to help Naruto, but it wasn't well working out for him. As suddenly something happened. The strike never came, as Naruto was feeling scared for his life, as his eyes were now closed. As when he opened them, in front of him was nothing more than a slash and a splash of blood everywhere. And at that time, we see Naruto leaving the alleyway as the civilians as the Anbus were alerted, as they all looked at him, and Naruto could see many eyes upon him, as he could hear whispers, "Murderer! He murdered them all. Maybe the QB is breaking free." No, it cannot be. Hokage-sama wouldn't lie to us. Even the civilian council said it was fine. Maybe they did a misjudgment and those people were right. No, 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 no. Naruto thought, not this, as then he saw the only person he didn't want to meet at the time, and heard his voice. "Naruto? Gigi, son, come with me. You have to come. I won't be able to help you if you don't." As Naruto knew that Hiruzen wasn't going to trust him. He was going to go to jail. And he did something. He unleashed Kyuubi's chakra as he dashed on his feet as fast as he could, which was at blinding speeds because Kurama's chakra was now flowing through him. "Kid, ease off. You by yourself was extracting my chakra just now." "What? I don't know what you're talking about. I just want to get away from here." "Calm down, kid. Calm down. You are already away from them." "What do you mean? Look where we are. We are at the edge of the water of the land of fire." How did I get here?" "You used half of my chakra, and you used them in your steps. A huge chunk of it, and you was just literally gliding across here at the speed of light." "What was that? I don't even know, kid." As suddenly Naruto heard rustling from the bushes as he turned around to see that huge pack of wolves was there. Wolves? Just great! As they tried to lunge towards Naruto, as Naruto, in his defense, put his arms in an X formation in front of his head. As unknown to him, all of them whimpered and were now on the ground. As a slash sound was heard, as Naruto opened his eyes to see, they were cut down. "Naruto, did you do something?" "No. Wasn't that you, Kurama?" "No, kid. No, I did not do anything." "Listen, Naruto," said Kurama with narrowed eyes. "Slash your hand in the air towards that tree." As Naruto then said, "Are you kidding me? We have other things to do right now." "Kid, I'm not joking. You have to try." Okay, I guess." As Naruto did what he was told, as Naruto then slashed, as the tree was cut clean off. "Whoa, how did that happen?" "You have a Kekkei. It is the Kekkei that was blessed to you by Shinigami-sama at your birth." "What Kekkei?" "I don't know what it is. Air release, oxygen release, whatever it is, I do not know. But we will know pretty soon. You have to get away from here." As this was going on, Naruto then decided against what Kyuubi then said and wanted to go back to apologize to his Gigi. As he was making his way back, he somehow went to the other route that his Gigi has informed him to avoid the, populace and their rage. As Naruto could see the council. "I wish I could hear them," said Naruto, as suddenly he could because voice goes through air to the other side. And Naruto could control air now, so he could manipulate it to reach towards his ears as well. "That child! We saw him to use the Kyuubi's chakra. As planned, we are going to execute him now once he comes back, Hokage-sama. But he's just a child. He deserves a second chance." Naruto was scared, and that is the only reason he used the Kyuubi's chakra. The damage done to the bodies wasn't the Kyuubi's chakra at all. "Hiruzen, I'm sorry, my friend, but I tried to trust you, as all of us did, but it's not working. Not at all. So, we're just going to have to execute him now, just to ease off those people that are out there, rioting and demanding his death." As Naruto was shocked, "I stand against it, and we as the council forbid it for you to interfere." "What?" "We have talked to Daimyo-sama, and he has given us one right, and this is the right we are going to use." "I'm sorry, Hiruzen," said Koharu. As after that, Hiruzen bolted out, and so did the Shinobi Council, as only the civilians as the elders remained, as they smirked. Well, your plan worked, Danzo-sama. The demon will be killed soon. Of course it did. I wanted to earn Hiruzen's trust and then manipulate everyone into thinking that Naruto was the Biju. But, shameful as it is, we're going to not kill him. As planned, we will have our own lap dog, an attack dog. He will do everything we say. He will sit on one foot if we want him to. As Homura chuckled, this is perfect. Two orphans, the most powerful of their lines, gave birth to a child who they orphaned themselves and handed us the ultimate weapon, the combination of two clans, as well as not only that, a Jinchuriki at that. It was good that we sold those information to that masked person who demanded the Jinchuriki, and we handed her over. Those bastards. They're talking about your mother, Naruto. Your mother was my previous Jinchuriki, as I told you. Naruto was shocked. These people, they lied to him. They said they were on his side. They wanted to use him, manipulate him. Kurama, I want you to have the control and finish what you started. I can't, kid. Can you take over me for some bit? I can. Please. No, I won't, Naruto. Please. Just get me away from here. I don't think I can walk away now. I need some time. Alright, kid. I will. As Naruto then had feral features, his canines grew as his whisker marks thickened, as QB eyes were then shown instead of Naruto's. I swear to Kami and the sage, I will rip you all to shreds myself, and Naruto's hands will not be tainted by the likes of you. I'll do it gladly instead of him. As QB was feeling at that point extreme rage, anger, and guilt. Guilt because he was the one who caused Naruto's life to be turned out like this. Rage at these people for betraying his parents, and not only that, betraying this kid who was innocent. QB from the get-go did not have any agenda against humans. He just wanted to break free, but he was again put under genjutsu that made him do what he did twice. And not only that, he had good relations with Kushina as well, and Minato as well, and now with Naruto as well as his godfather, real godfather, because Kushina wanted Kurama to be that instead of Jiraiya, who both of them knew that wasn't going to be there as it was happening. As after that, QB dashed away, taking Naruto as far away as it could. As they reached to the only sanctuary they could find, or more like QB could, the place which was abandoned and forgotten, the forgotten town of the Otsuzukis, in which the Otsutsuki clan, the first clan that originated from chakra, existed, in which Hagoromo Otsutsuki resided, the sage. It still had scrolls in pristine, locations hidden only which QB and the other mages knew about. Naruto will train with these scrolls, but first I must go into the father's library to see if he had any visions as such, and has any key directions that we can use. As after that, QB went and searched through the scrolls, each one of them, while Naruto was recovering. It took him less than 10 hours to search all of them, and found one scroll in particular. To my son Kurama, if you have come back as in my vision with a boy named Naruto, then this scroll is for him. He is the child that will bring a new rise to the elemental nations, because I know sooner or later they will go corrupt. And you and him will be the key for this new rise. You will gather your siblings, and he will gather his friends as general, and all of you will bring a new dawn to the elemental nations, and make them know why the chakra and the elemental nation was formed in the first place. It is your job, my son. And these are the scrolls mentioned below that will be required for his training. I was able to get them from Shinigami-sama at a price that I had to pay. That Kakegenkai that this boy has is quite a strong one, so please teach him to use it carefully. I have full confidence in you, son, and you know that I will always be there for you. Love your father, Hagoromo. As QB shed a tear, Finally, the time has arrived for us and the humans to reunite, I guess. As after that, we see that we have a time skip. As the sun was rising, as Naruto woke up, as he was not waking up outside, he was waking up inside his body, as in front of him was Kyubi, who was freed. Kurama, how did you? I am here to tell you that I have brought you here. A place that is far away from your previous home, and is going to be your new home, and a birthplace for the revolution, Naruto. Wake up. As the Kyubi began to disappear, as Naruto woke up with a gasp. What? Where is this? Kurama, what are you doing outside? My body. I was able to use this without killing you. My father has left me a scroll to be able to do this if I'm trapped, and I'm going to release my other siblings as well, Naruto. I see. So, what were you talking about? Read this scroll. As the first scroll that Kyubi read was, well, now being written by Naruto. As after reading it down, Naruto was shocked. You mean to say it was written by the sage of the sixth path? Whoa. How are we going to... These are the scrolls, Naruto, that you will learn, and I have selected a taijutsu style. It is called the defensive style. What do you mean? The only thing you are going to do is to use defensive style. The offensive will be your Kekkei, as well as your shield. But that means you will be sacrificing a huge chunk, and that is why I want you to learn the defensive style. It is the most difficult style to master. Okay. And I found the scrolls of your parents as well. Here. What? But how? These two scrolls, they were given to me the day you were born, inside your mother's mindscape. Kushina handed them over, after making an image of them, and I kept them close to myself, to give these to you. These two are, well, necessary for your growth. One of them has the jutsus, while the other one has the essentials for you to survive, for the upcoming 15 years or so. As Naruto then saw, one had kanji for money, while the other one had kanji for jutsus. As Naruto, smirking, then began to train. As after that, we go towards Konoha. 12 years later, as Naruto was now at the age of 13. Just imagine that he was at the age of 13, okay? I forgot how old he was, since it is an unscripted movie. Anyway, back to the story. As Konoha wasn't still able to find or track down Naruto, because he just vanished off the surface of the earth, and people were quite, well, surprised when they couldn't. As currently we see Hiruzen just sitting there, and the people, well, they were all around him again, barking and bickering, looking like animals, as he was lazily using his gaze to look around all of them. Idiots. All of them are. I'm sorry, Minato. To this day, my biggest regret is that letting Naruto escape that night. He shouldn't have to escape in the first place. He shouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for my carelessness. These people, something is fishy. They're way too calm about this. Maybe they are searching for him behind my back. Enough, said Hiruzen. Anbu, lock the doors and leave. Nobody will set a foot inside this room until I say so. You hear me? As the Anbu listened and left after locking it, as Hiruzen activated the seals. Now, tell me where Naruto is. What are you talking about, Hiruzen? I know for God's sake that you did something. You were behind something, Danzo. What did you do? I do not know what you're trying to say, Hiruzen, but it is getting on my nerves, my friend. Maybe you should take a leave and go home. You are talking nonsense, as it is. No. I'm not talking nonsense. You see, my friend, I am asking you a question. A real one. Where is Naruto? Again, I'm going to say the same answer, Hiruzen. I do not know where Naruto is. We all tried to give him a chance, and before he could speak, Hiruzen brought out a kunai and cut it off his pointed finger towards him, as Danzo was gripping his finger now. Are you insane? As next thing he did was slit Koharu's throat. Shut up, bitch. Now, have to show you the Kami no Shinobi, or are you going to reveal the truth to me? We do not know where he went, Okage-sama, but it was Danzo and the elders' plan to have a lapdog of their own. They onboarded us. How could you, Mabuki? She was your friend. No. It's always business, Hiruzen. We, the Harnos, are a business clan. It was always a business transaction. Everything in my life, even my own marriage, my child, it was all a business transaction to secure my future. Do you know how many things I had to do to get to this place? Suck dicks, that's for sure. Even though I did, I am here. I hold infinite power. Goodbye, bitch. As next thing Mabuki saw was a slit, and she was split in half, as everyone was now scared of the Kage, who was gone crazy. You have gone crazy, snarled old man, as he did a jutsu. Katon, fireball jutsu, as the said man was burned to ashes. Tell me, what have you done? As one by one, each of them figured out a plan and was killed. As Danzo, who was in deep pain, tried to signal his envelope as he couldn't because of the barrier. Trying to call you rude. As Hiruzen did a signal, and it was executed. Danzo's route were executed. But before Hiruzen could kill them, Homura pierced through his heart, killing him instantly. As Hiruzen fell to the ground. Well, old friend, it was nice knowing you, but you, as it seems, are not fit enough to rule this village. You passed away due to a heart attack. Thus everyone agreed. As Hiruzen then noticed something. The clans, they were in on this as well. You were in on this as well? Unfortunately, yes, Okage-sama. You see, we want our survival. And even at the sacrifice of our friends, we have to make sure that our clan survives under all regimes, and that we hold some bit of power and say. And that is why I decided with me, you old prick, not with you. You all will pay for this. Mark my words, you all will pay for what you have done today. You hear me? Just die, old friend. And Hiruzen passed away like that. After Hiruzen's death, Danzo took over the village control as the new Kage was announced to everyone. People of Konoha, the Kyubi no Yoko was brought here by Kushino Uzumaki. Yes, our beloved hot-blooded habanero was the demoness witch, and she bewitched our Kage and gave birth to a demon spawn. And then the demon spawn escaped, and we will get him back and make him our pet this time. For everything he has done, he will pay back with his loyal duty as a pet dog of Konoha, as they all cheered. And with that, I have a sad news of Hiruzen Sarutobi's death. He died due to a heart attack, as the Sarutobis were shocked, way beyond belief. And so were some of the Anbos. He was killed, wasn't he? Well, good thing we took revenge by killing each and every one of his roots. All of them were killed. Good. As after that, we go towards Naruto, as he has become a legend in the shinobi world in the past 13 years. He has made a name for himself. He was known as the Wind Cutter, as nobody has seen his face, as he covered his face, hair, only his eyes were visible. He wore the traditional black ninja outfit, and that is what he used in battles. He had one katana ready at all times, as well as a scroll in which he held some, senbons as well as some shooting stars. As today we could see him in the land of waves, his target none other than Gato, as he had tracked him down to his hidden base. Target inside, huh? Let's do this, Kurama. As Naruto jumped down in Assassin's Creed style, as after jumping down into the hay that was there to feed their horses which were used to travel the slave girls to the town to be sold, Naruto then freed the slavers and put his shadow clones there in their stead after hinging them into them. As Naruto told them, hide here, don't make a sound, as he left a clone there to protect them. As he went inside, killing and swooping away each and every person who he saw as a guard with his katana and stealth skills, until he reached Gato's main room, where he was torturing a man who was about to die. as Naruto thrusted his sword into the Gato's chest, as Gato was on his knees as he killed both of his guards with shooting stars in their head. "Now," he said, as Naruto put a foot in front of his sword as that was going slowly down towards the stomach of Gato, as he screamed in agony. Who are you?" "Well, people call me the Wind Cutter," as Naruto laced his right hand with Wind Blade Chakra. As he was getting close to Gato could feel the pressure on his neck that was so sharp and thin that it could slice his neck off. "Tell me, Gato Shimura, how do you want to die? A painful death or a easy death?" "Screw you." Okay. As Naruto reverted his blade back as he pushed his pressure all on his foot, pushing the sword down until Gato was split in half. As then he picked up his katana and wiped off the blood and sheathed it. "You're going to be fine." "No, I'm not." "Come on, man. Don't lose hope. I'm here to help." "Thank you. Just deliver my last words to my son Inari." You mean Tazuna's?" "Yes. How do you?" "He was the one who contacted me. I took this job for free. I'll be taking my cut from the funds here and return the rest to the village." "Thank you. You, young man, have already done enough. Just tell my wife and my son that I love them and bury me here. Told them you couldn't find my body, but you're fine." "I'm not." As with those words, he passed away. "Damn it!" "It's alright, Naruto. You couldn't save him. Shit." As after that, Naruto buried all of them as he cut it off Gato's head and took it in the form of a scroll to get his bounty. As he took the whole money and sealed it in another scroll. As he freed all the slavers that were there, wounded and healed them. "Let's go towards the land of waves." As they all arrived there half an hour later, as Naruto saw a huge family reunion. As Tazuna, Inari, and Tazunami were there. "Did you?" "I couldn't. It seems as he was dead. But I heard a man screams, 'Inari, Tazunami, I love you, and I'm sorry. Please be brave.'" These were the words that I heard before he was burned into ashes by a shinobi who was amongst them. As the family of three broke down, as Naruto closed his eyes. My condolences." "Here, what is this?" said Tazuna. "These are the ferns that I found there. I already took 25,000 ryu. The rest you can take." "But so little. We agreed upon 50. "I don't need those. You need more than I do. Please. I know it cannot bring back your loved ones, but please help those people out there and strengthen your village somewhat." We will." "Okay." As after that, Naruto disappeared like a true ninja, without any smoke bombs, as he was now seen jumping around trees and going back to the sanctuary, as he called the place, as he was in deep thought about the recent mission. Naruto. What is it, Kurama? You're in deep thought again. Tell me, son. What is bothering you? It's nothing, Kurama. I'm just... That kid. He lost his dad. And somehow I felt this pain and guilt that I could have done something for them. And I didn't. It's not your fault, Naruto. You tried your best. But things didn't work out. It is what it is. I'm sorry, son. I know, I have done many missions like this, but every time this is what makes you human and a nice person, Naruto. As they were talking amongst themselves, we see Akuna pass by Naruto, as Naruto, in the nick of time, was managed to dodge it as he landed on his feet. As in front of him stood none other than Kurotsuchi. You again? Naruto said. Yes, I'm here to take you down finally, you asshole. But why? All I did was help you. You took my innocence away. Either you marry me right now, or you will be dead. I prefer you being dying, though. What are you on about, lady? I just helped you, and that is all there is to it. No. You saw me naked, and we, the Eva women, only show our husbands our bodies. Either be my husband or die. And the way you're wearing a mask is either you're hideous or just plain ugly. So I'd rather you die. Whoa, 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 calm down. Can we talk about this? As Naruto then bumped into another girl. Where are you going, Naruto-kun? Fu, what are you doing here? I told you to stray back in the sanctuary. Ah, but B was getting too irritating, so I came on my own here. Ah, very funny, Fu. Yujito, you're here as well? Yes, of course I am. Where are Han and Roshi and everyone else? They're back there, alongside the rest, waiting. Very funny, Kurama. You could have warned me, right? Your physical body is there. Well, I could have, but why would I? It is fun to see your reaction always. And these girls really do love you. I mean, the black-haired one over there as well, but these two, especially, they do. What about Tsunade Bachan? She's resting as usual. Jeez, what could I expect from her? Fine, fine, fine. Come on, Kurtsuchi, you can come with us. Are you sure, Naruto? Said Yujito, with narrowed eyes. Are you sure that she will not cause trouble? No, she will not. Yujito. As after that, they arrived there, to the sanctuary. This is the place where we all live, Kurtsuchi. Welcome to Sanctuary, the haven for all the Jinchurikis, Naruto said as he dropped his mask. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, and I was the person who gathered all of them here. As Kurotsuchi did not respond. Kurotsuchi-chan? You okay? As she passed out. Told you, said Fu, as Yujito grumbled as she paid up 10 ryu to Fu. Haha, easy cash. What do you mean? Nothing you won't understand anyway, Naruto. As Matatabe had arrived, these two, you see, betted when you encountered that kitten over there that she will fall in love with you as soon as she see your face. Because of your actions, she was already feeling for you, but with your face reveal, she's definitely in love with you now. Another one? As B then arrived. Yo, my little homie 9, scoring some chicks, he's gonna make it, 9 all the way. You know that rhyme was whack, B. You talk all crap and your rap is whack, now go back home and rest some more. Your was crappier than me, but okay, I'll go home and write some new rap. Whatever. As after that, we see Kurotsuchi waking up in a bed. You know, grass cutter, wind cutter, whatever. I just had the most annoying dream that you were handsome. Oh, I am, as Naruto revealed his face mask with confidence. You're pretty mid, as she said, blushing, hiding her face. I guess I'll take that as a yes. I am mid, as Naruto head hung low. As after that, both of them chuckled. And then she asked the most important question. Naruto, right? Yes, that is my name. How did I build all this? No, I didn't. We all did. The sanctuary is a village. We just call it a sanctuary because it is a place like that for us. All of the villages are corrupted out there, Kurotsuchi. Not all of them. Yes, they are. Every village has its own secrets that are hidden under the, embodiment of good. The evil of this world, the irony is that, wears a mask of goodness and move forward their hands to greet yours, but behind their back, on their other hand, is a dagger to stab you when you're not looking at them and trust them enough. I have, and everyone here have, felt it firsthand. You see, Killer B over there, Naruto said, pointing towards the said person who was rapping and failing badly. His brother, his own brother in blood, Raikage, tried to kill him and make him his pet alongside with that girl over there. He tried to force himself upon her. I was just at the age of 11 when I saved them and brought them here after convincing them. This place is completely hidden. The only reason I brought you here is because I trust you, Kurotsuchi, because of all of our encounters. You remember the first encounter we had, right? How can I forget? Flashback. We see a 10-year-old Naruto who was gaining experience right now and was working his way up in the ladder of the Shinobi Bingo books. As he was there in a party that was formed to go and hunt down the most dangerous centipedes, which were S rank, and only a Kage level shinobi could take them down with ease. As that is when Naruto met a figure that was completely hidden by a cloak. As the figure worked with the two other mercs who died, but Naruto was able to save the merc who was close to dying, and it revealed to be a girl, none other than Kuretsuchi. Luckily for Naruto, he has hidden his face, and after that, well, unfortunate accident happened the same night. When Kuretsuchi was taking a bath near a lake, Naruto got up and was going to take a leak when he saw this all scene. And Kuretsuchi also saw this. And after that, the rest was history, and their encounters just continued on. End of the flashback, as both of them chuckled. To be honest, you were quite beautiful back then, and still are now. Well, enough with your flattery words. Now tell me, what? What do you want to know? Who are those two? She said, pointing towards Yujito and Fu. I told you already about Yujito. No, what is their relation to you? You see, we're his girlfriends and fiancés, said Yujito, as Kuretsuchi's mouth was hung low. You have 2 fiancés? No, actually, he has 3, said Gara. Gara, for fuck's sake! Don't remind me! Temari said that she will be here soon. She and Kankuro have finally escaped the village and making their way here. Why didn't you tell me this? Come on, why isn't anyone telling me anything nowadays? As all of the other Jinchurikis were chuckling and laughing at that. Han? Roshi? What are you two doing there? Oh, you know each other? Yes, Naruto, we do. They were a part of our village before they drifted away. We did not drift away. We came here willingly. We were sick and tired of the village treatment. They thought of us as pharaohs and treated us like the weapons on their beck and call. We are humans as well. We didn't ask for this, Kuretsuchi. But Han is right. We are humans and we have our own rights. And if the village is not going to give them to us, then fuck them. We'll just come here on our own and live the way we want to live. As all the other Jinchurikis nodded. Welcome to the sanctuary, Kuretsuchi. You mean I can't go back? You can, but I have to erase your memories of us all. I won't. If you're saying this as the truth, and if Han and Roshi are here, then I have to find out. Until then, I will not allow you to erase my mind. Give me 1 month of time. I will be back, and I vow I will not break this promise. You know how I am with promises, right? As all of them nodded, especially Han and Roshi did. She is saying the truth. She will not break her promise. As she was allowed to leave, I am putting my trust on you, Kuretsuchi-chan. Please. It has been broken by many people. Don't break mine. As Kuretsuchi nodded and put a hand on his face, I will not. I promise. As she kissed him on the lips before leaving, Naruto was blushing. Oi, you damn bitch! Come back here! We didn't have kissed him yet there. Well, looks like I'm next, said Yujito as she kissed him next. And Fu was screaming and angry, and that is when we heard a screech. Hold it! What the fuck do you think you are doing? We had an agreement. She broke it. Who did? Eva chick. Who is this Eva chick now? Our sister in, well, relation, wife, I guess, said Fu. Sister wife Fu. Oh yeah, what Yujito-chan just said. Just how many is this man going to get? Huh? The brat got another wife? Said the drunken Tsunade who came there. Tsunade-sama, said Shizune. I'm sorry, Naruto-kun, she won't just listen. It's alright, Shizune-chan. Ba-chan, stop drinking! Shut up, brat. Let the older woman do what she wants to do with her life. Seriously, what am I going to do with this group? As B got serious and said something. Naruto, are you sure what you did was right? I mean, we are on the run from Akatsuki as well. And adding this thing will only reveal our information to the rest of the elemental nations. The sanctuary is the only place we have, as of now, to call our home. And I want it to remain that way. Yes, Naruto, said Gaara, but Bee-san is saying is correct. You have just jeopardized us, you know. If she tells anyone about this place, we have to put some faith into her. And I trust Han and Roshi as well. They told us to put trust into them, and I as well said so. If anything goes wrong, everything is up on me. And I will, as promised, stay here, and one of you can become a leader and leave while guiding others to safety. We're not going to do that, Naruto, you know that. Someone has to become diversion if it ever comes to that, and I will be that diversion, Naruto said without any hesitance. We will not use you, my friend. But what you just did was a big gamble. And they waited for 1 month because they had enough supplies. Naruto still remembered how he gathered everyone. He rescued Gaara, as well as siblings who were being bullied for protecting Gaara, as well as Gaara, who was usually well bullied and was tried to assassinated by his own father, as Naruto took him away. As for Ishito and Bee, they were already informed how they were taken. And as for the rest, they were beaten, well, mistreated. Naruto just found them at the right time and at the right place, and saved them, convincing them with his Takuro Jutsu and bringing them here, to form the place known as Sanctuary for the Jinchurikis and the Bijus, and some other people who were orphans. As Naruto, Sanctuary was forming into a village. As after that, 1 month passed, as Kurtsuchi returned, but she looked like that she was frowning. What she told me was truth. I discovered many dark secrets there. They destroyed a place called Uzushiogakure, murdered down innocent infant babies as well as women, just for the sake that no Uzumaki was left alive. You were right. My mother, everyone, was lied to, even us, to be played by the older generation. If Eva is corrupt, then rest of the world is as well. Because to me, Eva was my world and everything. I told you, whatever you will be finding there will not be good, and you will be hurted by it. I should have trusted you, Naruto. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. It's fine. What matters is that you're here now. So, what are we going to do, boss? Not now. First we have to take care of Orochimaru as well as none other than the Katsuki. Alright. My bugs will hunt them down, Fu said, as Fu sent out her bugs, and Naruto went out again, as the rest remained there to hold fortress and protect the orphan kids that they have gathered from the streets. As Naruto was now seen leaving after completing a bounty, it has been 2 days since he left the village called Sanctuary, as suddenly he stopped. Come out now, I know you have surrounded me, Naruto said, as it was bunch of the Anbos. Different style. You're from Konoha, I can sense. But you are different. How did you know it was me? I told them, said Jiraiya as he came out. Jiraiya of the Sanin. Listen, Naruto, please come back to the village. We need you as a weapon. Quite blunt, and why should I be? I'm a human. Listen, kid, the responsibility that is on your shoulders is quite heavy. And Hiruzen is already dead. What? How? Danzo says it's a heart attack, but I know something much more is going behind it. As Naruto dodged an attack. You are lying. Tell me what really happened. As Naruto then did something, as he snapped his finger. Oxygen gone, as all of them dropped to the ground, feeling as if they couldn't breathe. What have you done? Said Jiraiya. Tell me, Jiraiya. As Naruto allowed only this much air for all of them to, well, breathe some of it, but they were heaving for it, begging for it. Naruto was now turning into a cold-hearted person, as he was in front of Jiraiya. This is not a gullible person. This is a cold-blooded killer. Now tell me, Jiraiya, who murdered Gigi? The council did. Good. as he then thrusted his hand down towards the throat of Jiraiya, and with a single slice cleaved his head off. Pathetic excuse of shit. Jiraiya could hear it. You betrayed my father, and I can't believe for a second you trained him. He must have trained himself. As Jiraiya rolled his eyes back and died. Piece of shit. As he killed the rest. As then Ananbu came there. As he had gravity-defying silver hair. Naruto, you shouldn't have to do that. Please come back. I know that what they were saying was true, but I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, but that place is your home. Leave, Kakashi. I called you once Ani-san, just for the sake of a relation that we had once. Leave. As Kakashi then left. Fine. I'll do this by my own hands. No, kid. You won't. As QB arrived there, I will. This time, no one will stop me. As Naruto placed a seal on his chest. Fulfill your destiny, my friend, and your promise to me. As Naruto was then seen standing on top of Kyuubi's head, outside of Konoha's gate, as his voice boomed, People of Konoha Gakure no Sato, you have betrayed me, my parents, especially you, Danzo Shimura, feeding lies to the public, and now I bring the destruction of Konoha. Here, take this! As Naruto then took away all the air out of the whole village, and thrusted it back with a huge air Rasengan, as all of them were blasted away, as the village was literally in shambles now. My friend, finish them off, as QB has already charged a huge Bijudama, and with a single blow, everyone watched the destruction of the village, as only the Hokage Tower and some of the important buildings were left. The shinobis, 80% of them were wiped out in that said attack, as all of the rest were gathered there. And those clan heads were also there as well. You will die here, kid, for what you have done. As Naruto arrived there with his blinding speed, and next thing they saw was Hiyashi's body cleanly cut off. The only person dying here is you, Hiyashi Hyuga. Yes, I know each and every one of you, and you will pay. I was there that day when you killed Hiruzen Sarutobi. No, when he left the office before you killed him. And I heard everything. As after that, the massacre began, as Kyuubi and Naruto literally massacred down the whole Konoha. And within 1 day of span, the whole elemental nation heard that the strongest elemental nation amongst them was nothing more than history. And it was done by their own Jinchuriki, which caused them to go into instant defensive state, because if a Biju and a Jinchuriki was able to combine their strengths to such levels, and well, if their own Bijus come back alongside their Jinchurikis who they have mistreated, there will be hell to pay. As after that, Naruto returned back with Kyuubi. Where have you been, Naruto? You have been away from the village for goddamn 10 days. Naruto didn't respond. Naruto? Say something, damn it! Said Yujito with rage. She was the one most enraged while everyone was quiet. Naruto, I destroyed Konoha. We heard. And we want to know why. They killed Gigi. You mean they killed the third? Yes. For what? They betrayed them. Him. Me. Even his own sons did! Bastards! I couldn't contain myself. I will help you get all of your revenge. This day marks the beginning of the end of the old elemental nations. With their ashes, a new phoenix will rise. A new elemental nation will rise. And before that, we will hunt down the Akatsuki, as well as the Orochimaru, who will be the greatest key to set a foot into the new ground and make people know that we, the Sanctuary Village, are not afraid of anyone at all. Naruto said. As this was going on, as every Jinchuriki was cheering for this, we go towards, well, Iron Country, where the rest of the Kages, surprisingly Katsuki and Orochimaru, was gathered. I can't believe that we as the Kages have to do work with you, but we need your help, because We know that you want Bijus, and we want our Jinchurikis restrained, so they cannot do what they are doing. Apparently, Kona's Jinchuriki, alongside with their Biju, have destroyed their village, the strongest nation amongst them. Us. Now, we are in danger as well, because if our Jinchurikis have the same thoughts, we don't have any much seal masters who can hold them off, and at such caliber, we will be eradicated easily, and we want protection from all of you. And we will provide assistance as well. You see, my friend Jiraiya died. And not only that, Tsunade is with that boy. I know that much for sure. With her, I can track him down. But the thing is that I don't want to. Why? The boy has given me something. A proposal. And I want to hear it first. Where are you meeting? Quite funny, actually, right there. Yagura, do you think I'm a fool who will tell you this? You will tell us. He will not. We are here. Said Naruto as he arrived there. As behind him was a huge shadow of the nine-tailed fox. As Naruto increased the pressure so much that nobody could lift or move a muscle. Don't even try. You can't. Naruto said, listen up. I'm here to warn all of you. And that warning is that if you attack me even for once, or came at my doorsteps for once, you will all be declaring a war upon my nation. A war that you will not win. Us 9 Jinchurikis and Bijus combined, all of you. What do you think will happen? Who will win? I alone was there to destroy my nation. The one that you call strong. And I will literally decimate all of you. Because I'm not playing anymore. You all have been greedy, heartless, and played the older and the newer generation like the puppets that they were meant to be for you. But not anymore. Because we, the newer generation, will stand up for ourselves. You can be the puppets of yourselves if you want to. And as for you, Katsuki, especially you, Zetsu, I pity all of you. You are being fooled by him. Kage Otsutsuki is his main goal, and Ten Tails is the key to revive her and mark the destruction of this whole world. Don't believe me? Here, as Naruto threw a scroll. It was a scroll written down by the sage himself. As the Rinnegan user checked, as his eyes were widened, Naruto was telling the truth without any lies or traces of lies. As after that, Naruto grabbed Orochimaru and disappeared. I want you on my side, Orochimaru. I'm not going to lie. I know what you want in real life. Immortality. Yes, I want immortality. And I can give you a plan that might help you achieve it. It's not solid, but I will hear it. And if it is successful, I will side with you. What do you want from me? I will do it. Good. Listen, as Naruto explained to him what to do. Time skip. Orochimaru asked for 1 week, and now we are having 1 week of time skip. During that 1 week, we go towards the Akatsuki as they have figured out everything, as they were executing Zetsu and torturing him. Now what is the meaning of us? What is the purpose for us? We were meant to save the world. Then we will. Siding with that boy? Yes. Quite ironic, isn't it, Itachi? We were at once going to hunt them down, now we're going to help them. It is not ironic at all. It is what it is. We're going to go into war with the other nations. They have gone corrupt. And that is the reason we are here, orphaned. As together, for evolution. As all of them nodded, even the Jashinist agreed. He and his god were fake. And they didn't want to exist together. But you have to kill me first, said Hidan. Because Jashin will make me go crazy. What do you mean? You're always crazy. I'm not. That is a split personality that Jashin has implemented on me. I haven't killed anyone for the past 8 days. I am weak. I can die. Please, just end me. As you wish. Thank you. You're freeing me from this curse. As Hidan sacrificed himself. As everyone buried him then. As for the rest of the Akatsuki, they knew what to do now, after Zetsu's death. Kaguya had no way to escape, and they all sided with Naruto, after confronting him. In the meanwhile, Orochimaru confirmed what his suspicions were. He was immortal now. He couldn't die. As him alongside every one of his experiments moved towards Naruto. As Naruto then banned him from experiments and told him that he would do this on his own blood clones after teaching him the blood clone jutsu, which Orochimaru agreed upon. His body was now perfect in condition to, well, be mangled with if he wanted to, and this is what he will do. As for the rest of his experiments, they became Naruto's forces, a part of the sanctuary that they called now a home. And the sanctuary was now regarded as a village, as the Iron Country combined with the other four nations launched a war on them. And waiting for them on the battlefield was none other than the Katsuki, Orochimaru's army, as well as the 9 Bijus alongside their Jinchurikis. As the one-sided battle ended with 9 Bijudamas 3 times, hitting them, as the Kages were executed. The civilians' councils, as well as the councils in general, were killed. The people who chose their side were given a chance, while the rest were killed off completely. As that day marked the beginning of the new elemental nations, and it was only the beginning of a new era. The Jinchurikis took under the command of several areas that were known as the previous elemental nations and formed several divisions of the elemental nation. Only one now, the sanctuary, was their main home, their capital, while the rest were given the same past names, as the Kages were, as in new, well, generation, Darui, Kurtsuchi, as well as Chojuro, and Naruto for Sanctuary and Konoha. And people will answer to him, the supreme leaders, as well as the round table of the Jinchurikis and Bijus, where they will discuss the fate of the world and the sanctuary in general. As Naruto was married to some of the most influential peoples as well. And for those new generation who sided with him, aside from their clan, they were given aparts as well as residence and shelter inside the sanctuary as well. As Naruto's new elemental nation was much more peaceful than even the Akatsuki and the rest of the others enjoyed, as they could see the children playing peacefully without the worry of ever shedding bloodshed. There was no more orphans, and everyone was happy. And so was Naruto now, by the grace of Kyuubi. As for the outer world threats, if there was one, there might be more Otsutsuki's. All of them decided upon using Naruto's wind chakra seal, oxygen seal, and that is what happened. Nobody was allowed to enter their spear anymore, because it itself was a defensive system, as well as offensive system for the earth. Henceforth, the elemental nations become the most strong and prominent nations and planets in the whole galaxy, the one that even the Otsutsukis now couldn't invade alongside the Astrals. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you liked this one, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off. Peace